They're in the gate. And they're off in the opener at Finger Lakes. There goes Leadership Ability to the lead. On the outside, Keep My Eye on the Boys is second. Our Girl Faith already 5 behind the leader. Leadership Ability in third, just outside of Quiet Horizon. And Clifton Punch trails as they come under the wire the first time, led by Leadership Ability and leading rider Capricoa. They have a length and a half over the favorite Keep My Eye on the Boys. Our Girl Faith in third, 4 from the front. Then Quiet Horizon and Clifton Bunch. That's the 5 of them separated by 8 lengths through an opening quarter in a very sensible 25 and 2/5 seconds as they finish the clubhouse turn and turn up the backstretch. It's Leadership Ability. A length and 3/4 over Keep My Eye on the Boys. 2.5 more back to Our Girl Faith. Then Clifton Punch, who's out of last, just went ahead of Quiet Horizon. It's about 10 from front to back now as they head up the backstretch here in Farmington. It's been Leadership Ability from the start. Half 50 and 4. A length and a half back. Keep My Eye on the Boys. Andre Worry starting to ask her for run. She creeps closer, less than a length away from the leader now. Under it drives Our Girl Faith. She's losing some ground. She's 4 from the front. Then a big gap back to Clifton Punch. Quiet Horizon trails. 3/4 went in 1:15 and almost 2. They're midway on the far turn. And now, Keep My Eye on the Boys goes right by Leadership Ability. Our Girl Faith trying to chime in from third. Clifton Punch has a lot to do. So does Quiet Horizon. They're off the turn, and they're into the stretch. And Keep My Eye on the Boys made the lead. Here comes Our Girl Faith and Jackie Davis under a left-handed drive trying to run down. Keep My Eye on the Boys, who's still there. Keep My Eye on the Boys to the 16th pole. Has half a length. Our Girl Faith battles down and bears down at her. Keep My Eye on the Boys close to home. Our Girl Faith, Keep My Eye on the Boys. 3/4 of a length. Then it was Our Girl Faith and Leadership Ability. Quiet Horizon around $28. Race number 2 comes up next. It's the Mount Rushmore Sprint claiming series final. And they're off in the Mount Rushmore. There goes Brock Mononoff right to the lead. Cool Kathmandu is going to try to stay with him in second. Then we come back to Conformist, who settled in nicely to third. The pair of Old Man Winter are going to be dancing to the inside of Conformist, and the trailer is Martin Kelly. The speed duel's developed. Brock Mononoff and Eck. Right at his throat latches, Cool Kathmandu through a 22 and 3 sizzling opening quarter. Up the inside, Old Man Winter looks for room. Chasing to his outside is going to be dancing from the back. Here comes Martin Kelly, the other part of the entry, as Conformist trails. They're on the far turn. Brock Mononoff trying to keep Cool Kathmandu at bay, and he just got away by a length. They went the half in 45 and 3, and Brock Mononoff comes off the turn and into the stretch and has a 2-length lead. He appears to have dispatched Cool Kathmandu. Old Man Winter trying to run down Brock Mononoff on a perfect fall day to the 16th pole. Brock Mononoff's on his hands and knees. Old Man Winter trying to huff and puff him down. Brock Mononoff, Old Man Winter, Brock Mononoff held. Old Man Winter. 550. 50-cent try, 321, $21.25, and the 10-cent super, 3215, $7.27. And they're off in the Wise Awake final. There goes Wartap to the lead, challenged immediately by Bonfire Diva, who takes over. Bonfire Diva a length. Challenging her to the outsides, Ramon. Up the inside comes the Gray Tasty Wave. Once the leader, Wartap, is settled into fourth, a length and a half from the front. Then we come back to Maggie, who has Make a Joyful Noise to the inside, and the trailer. 10 from the front is Hypnocurrency. 23-second opening quarter here as Bonfire Diva at a big price scoots away with Koa by 2.5. A firing line in behind. Here comes Wartap. Tasty Waves at the rail. Ramon's between from the back. Maggie tries to get going as Make a Joyful Noise and Hypnocurrency trail. 46 flat off the turn and into the stretch. Bonfire Diva, a quick peek to the board tells me she's 25-1, and she has a 3-length lead. Bonfire Diva, no signs of stopping just yet. Now, here comes Wartapped. Wartapped looking to make it 5 in a row. Bonfire Diva's almost home, and Bonfire Diva is going to take them wire to wire and pay over $50 in the process. Then it was next. Race 4 is the North Warning Distance Claiming Series final at 1 3/4 miles. And they're off in the North Warning Distance Claiming Series final. There goes Coach Bahi to the lead. Coach Bahi now coming up on the outside is Dates Freedom. These two have a length on Pot of Gold, who settles into third between those two. Gap of 4 lengths to Parade Field, who's fourth. 2.5 in front of Kodiak Brown. And the trailer is Red Fortress. 3 of them across the track through an opening quarter of 25 and 1. From the rail out, it's Coach Bahi and Pot of Gold. Dates Freedom on the outside. He's 3 wide already as they go around the far turn for the first time. It's a gap of 6.5, 7 to Parade Field. Then it's about 15 back to the duo of Kodiak Brown and Red Fortress. The half went in a pretty quick 49 and 3 as they come to the 16th pole the first time. It's Coach Bahi, Pot of Gold, and Dates Freedom. Parade Field at a big price moves up, now just 3.5 from the front. And in their own little match race at the back is Kodiak Brown and Red Fortress. 3/4 went in 1, 16 and 3 as they go around the clubhouse turn for the only time. Coach Bahi, Pot of Gold, Dates Freedom. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. No change in the plot. Parade Field about to go 4 deep. I would say it's a premature move, but we're about a mile into this thing already. 4 more back to Kodiak Brown, and Red Fortress and Cabercoa can see them all. The mile went in 1:45 and 4. Coach Bahi, Dates Freedom outside, Pot of Gold between. They're like Peter, Paul, and Mary heading up the backstretch the second time. 4 lengths to the good of Parade Field. Kodiak Brown's gotten closer, and now Red Fortress commences a rally. He's still 10 from the lead. An everlong trio of Coach Bahi, Dates Freedom, and Pot of Gold take them around the far turn the final time through 1.25 miles in 2:13 and 2. Here comes Kodiak Brown from the back as Pot of Gold, the first to call it a day. Red Fortress revs up as the field passes the quarter pole for the final time. Dates Freedom just put his head in front of Coach Bahi, who tries to match strides. They've been going at it for over 1 mile and 3 furlongs, and now Dates Freedom and Luis Perez have separation on Coach Bahi and the rest. From the back, Kodiak Brown and entry mate Red Fortress coming down to the line. Dates Freedom by 5. Then it was 3-4-1, $844.50. You'll turn your attention to the winner's circle. And they're off in the Genesee Valley Breeders' Stakes. Hustled from the rail, Maker's Candy. Manny Franco's all over him to get to the lead, but he's not as fast as Lady's Golden Guy. Now Maker's Candy asserts himself and protects rail position. These two into the first turn with Baldassar on the outside in third. Riding the rails is Majestic Frontier in fourth. The two at the back are Royal Suspect and the Institute. Maker's Candy made the lead, 24 and 1 the opening quarter. Tracked by Lady's Golden Guy and a 3 wide Baldassar. Majestic Frontier saves all the ground, 4 lengths from the lead in fourth along the inside. Then Royal Suspect and the Institute is last, but he's just 6.5 from the front. Maker's Candy, the prohibitive favorite, controls things. Manny Franco and Maker's Candy a comfortable length through a half in 48 and 3. Lady's Golden Guy back for more in second. Baldassar, Cabercoa waiting to give him the green light. They're a length and a half, 2 lengths from the lead in third. Majestic Frontier's under a ride. From the back, Royal Suspect's got to go from there. Nothing yet from the Institute. They're on the far turn. Franco starts to get after the favorite. Maker's Candy has responded so far. He's held off Lady's Golden Guy. Baldassar from the back. Royal Suspects coming from off the pace today. And Majestic Frontier, still nothing from the Institute. 3/4 and 113 and 1. They're off the turn, and they're into the stretch. And Maker's Candy still there. Baldassar takes his run now. Majestic Frontier comes off the rail and has dead aim on Maker's Candy. Royal Suspect down the center to the 16th pole. Maker's Candy. Class starting to prevail here. He's opened up a 3-length lead. Majestic Frontier going to hold on to second. It was all Maker's Candy by 5. Then Majestic Frontier, Royal Suspect, and 411, $57.75. Race 6 comes up next. Starts the late pick 4. They're in the gate. And they're off. There goes Warchrome right to the lead. To the inside, Violent Swing going to settle in second. Along the rail is Gold Templar third. Incantations 3 deep on the first turn. As You Chase Me settles into fifth, 3 from the front. Along the rails, Prophetic. He's shadowed by the favorite, Lifetime Guarantee. And at the tail end of the field is Ollie Can Dance. Warchrome takes him through an opening quarter and a sensible 24 and 4/5 seconds. It's Warchrome, 3 parts of a length. Violent Swing is second. Incantation 3 deep third. Gold Templar saves all the ground in fourth. Joined there by As You Chase Me. It's a gap of 5 back to Prophetic, who's inside of Lifetime Guarantee. Ali Can Dance can still see them all. He's about 12 from the front now, a half in 49 and 1. Set by Warchrome. Upticked on the board. Let's see, he's 11 and 1. Warchrome has a 2.5 length lead. And he starts to edge away from Violent Swing, who's under a drive in second. Then we come back to Incantation, who's not going forward as well. Gold Templar, As You Chase Me, tries to split them. From the back, Lifetime Guarantee tries to get underway. He has 8 to make up. Prophetic's at the rail. Nothing from Ali Can Dance. 3/4 and 113 and 2. Off the turn and into the stretch. Warchrome's trying to see it through as Worry looks for a double. Down the center, Violent Swing re-engages. Up the inside, Gold Templar looks to really blow the tote board apart. Incantation, and now Lifetime Guarantee is in full gear, and Lifetime Guarantee swoops most of the group. Incantation, Lifetime Guarantee, and Incantation, Lifetime Guarantee. A lot of wins together for those two. Congratulations once again, Mike Sr. on 3,500 wins. Race 7's the Jack Better Be Right, scratch to 1 April Antics, and the 4 Love Me. Down. And they're off, and the Jack Better Be Right. Off a bit slowly there was the 9. She's an Arctic Queen. From the outside draw, there goes I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. There goes Saloon Girl Between. Sweet Brown Sugar settles along the inside in third. Rushing up outside, there's Midtown Lights. Gone and Forgotten's fifth. She found her way to the rail with Luis Perez. As She's an Arctic Queen moves up. The 2 at the back are She's Dancing and Wait, Don't Tell Me. Up front around the first turn, it's Saloon Girl through an opening quarter in 23 and 4. I Know You Ain't Talking to Me second. Guided off the inside is Sweet Brown Sugar. Jeremiah Flores has her in the clear. She's just 3 parts of a length off the lead. Then we come back to Midtown Lights. Moving up along the inside, there's Gone and Forgotten. 3 deep is She's an Arctic Queen. Then we come back to Wait, Don't Tell Me. She's Dancing trails 48 and 2. The half as they make their way to the far turn. Flores waits no more. He turns Sweet Brown Sugar loose. And there she goes. She's got a half-length lead on I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. She's an Arctic Queen. Tries to follow that move from the back. Here comes Midtown Lights. She's got to do more from there. Then Gone and Forgotten and Wait, Don't Tell Me. 3/4 went in 113 and 4. They passed the quarter pole. And Sweet Brown Sugar begins to draw away from I Know You Ain't Talking to Me. And She's an Arctic Queen. Her final challenge looks like it'll come from Midtown Lights, who's getting going down the center of the track as they come to the 8th pole. Sweet Brown Sugar begins to pour it on. The rest of them look like they're running in molasses at the 16th pole. Sweet Brown Sugar, no problem with 2 turns today. She won it by 8. Then it was Midtown Lights. And She's an Arctic Queen is in just over 21 minutes. They're in the gate. And they're off in the New York Breeders' Futurity Stakes. Off a bit slow there was Under Whose Radar. One of the favorites was at the back early as the other favorite, Bold Fortune, steps away to a length and a half lead. Idle Gossip the fillies in second. Under Whose Radar recovers and Manny Franco sends him through an opening at the rail. Three deeps, Butter. Four wide, there goes In the Chase. Then we come back to Share the Loot. And Don Luis is at the back of the pack. He's 15 from the lead. 22 and 2. Bold Fortune and Dylan Davis moving right along here. In the chase, on the chase. Under Whose Radar starting to roll from third. He's about to move past In the Chase. Then we come back to Butter and Share the Loot as the field makes their way to the top of the stretch. 44 and 4. Bold Fortune keeps on going. Under Whose Radar's trying to go with him. Butter and the rest are all giving futile chase. At the 16th pole, it's all Bold Fortune. He came to run today. Shed a Loot along late for second. Over Under Whose Radar. Butter was fourth. 50-cent try, 432, 13.75. 10-cent super, 432, $7.67. Pick six was it today, 6-6, $1,519. And they're off in the finale. Along Came the Prince was off a beat slow. There goes John's Protege for the lead. Between rivals is Double Vision, and to the outside is the favorite, Ribbons and Medals. So Double Vision has the lead. Ribbons and Medals, Kawakoa looking for three on the day, got a good hold of the favorite as both Drozzle Diem and Along Came the Prince move up past John's Protege. Then we come back to Tuck a Buck Away and Play Ball. Between those two is Peruvian Boy. Then we come back to ASAP Restoration and 8 weeks long as they go 22 and 3 for the opening quarter, and Ribbons and Medals just took over with ease. Ribbons and Medals opens up a 2-length lead. Double Vision tries to stay with him. The runners are coming from the back now. Here comes Drozzle Diem. Between rivals, Tuck a Buck Away needs somewhere to go. Stephen Fretz just crying out for room with him. In the meantime, Ribbons and Medals still has a 3-length lead. Far outside is John's Protege. Between them is Drozzle Diem, and Tuck a Buck Away gets through. Ribbons and Medals in the finale by 4. Then it was Drozzle Diem, Tuck a Buck Away, and John's Protege. 4.9, $9.50. $2 exact to 9.4, $12.60. 50-cent try, 9.45, 18 even. 10-cent super, 9.453, $20.52. 50-cent pick 3, 2.49, a nickel shy of $4. 50-cent pick 4, 8.249, $12.75. 50-cent pick 5, $22.25. That wraps up today's live racing portion of the day. Simulcasting concludes in just a few minutes. Casino remains open until 4 a.m. First post tomorrow is at 1 p.m. Until then, on behalf of the broadcast team, staff, and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I'm your track announcer, the Big A Anthony Steele, thanking you for joining us today. Congratulations to the connections of Maker's Candy, Sweet Brown Sugar, and Bold Fortune, our stakes winners for the day, and to the connections of Keep My Eye on the Boys, Brock